And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Jesters Theater is proud to present The Hobbit.
Those few brave elves who survived the great city of Hobbit made their perilous way across high mountaintops in the falls of Fainseer. But lo, suddenly before them left a Balrog, blocking their way with its whip of flame. But Glorfindel leapt forward, and his golden armor gleamed in the moonlight, and he hewed so fierce at the demon that it leapt on a great boulder, and Glorfindel after. And the women and the children of the elves watched in terror, for the battle of Glorfindel and the Balrog was like thunder and fire and the cracking of stone. They grappled in fury atop the mountain peak, till the Balrog shrieked with pain at Glorfindel's sword and staggered, losing his footing. But the monster clutched at Glorfindel as he fell, and he swayed and toppled over the edge into the abyss.
The story gets kind of sad after that part. Wonderful old story, though. The fall of Gondolin. Oh, when I was just a young hobbit, I used to picture myself with sword and spear, slashing my way through armies of orcs and Morgoth's servants. You know how it goes, questing for the right. Name's Baggins. You can call me Bilbo. Welcome to Bag End. You're just in time for tea, and maybe you'll stay for late second supper. My favorite meals before dinner time. Adventures and such are fun for young ones, I guess, but I'm getting on. I'm certainly too old for them now, and I certainly don't go hunting them out. I'll just look in the pantry. Still, it would be nice to be part of a real adventure, wouldn't it? Excellent. Don't have the faintest idea who it might be, but whoever, it's more company. Good afternoon to you.
You have grown fatter since I saw you last.
Well, I should hope so. I'm no pauper, but you have the advantage on me. When was it you last saw me?
Some 30 years ago, I hazard a guess. I hazard as well you have forgotten who I am.
You have me there, but once I know your name, I shall apologize readily. You are?
Gandalf.
Gandalf the Wizard? Really? Oh, well, I am mortified and I do apologize. How would I fail to recognize Gandalf the Wizard? Where have you been these past 30 years?
Wandering Middle Earth, Mr. Baggins. On roads and not on roads, as is my profession.
Ooh, well, I'm sure you've seen some things.
Indeed I have. I seem to remember when you were just a young hobbit, some 30 years ago, you had a taste for adventure.
For hearing about them at least. But I'm more inclined to listen over bread and tea. Oh, won't you stay for late supper?
I'd be delighted to, though I am with the friend.
Invite him in.
You're very gracious, but in fact it's not just one friend.
They're both welcome.
Nor just
Room for all. Never let it be known that Bilbo Baggins turned away company.
Excellent. I knew I could count on your hospitality. Allow me to introduce Mullen and Dwarland.
At your service. And at yours, gentlemen. Won't you please? We will. Thanks very much. Right there. Oh, that way. Thanks very much. Friends of yours, you say?
And fine friends they are too. Allow me to introduce Owen and Lowen. Very much your servants.
And yours, gentlemen. Won't you please?
We will. Dining room is...
Yes, that way.
Of course. Thanks.
And yours, gentlemen.
Dining room?
Yes, that way. Well, I'm sure they're very...
Some. Allow me to introduce Ori.
At your service, dining room.
That way.
And Ori.
At your service. And yours.
Dining room?
That way.
And Benori.
At your... That way.
And Billy and Kitty. At your...
That way.
And most specially, let me introduce Master Thor and Oaken Shield.
At your service.
Yes, that way.
What is that way?
The dining room.
Just a minute. Gandalf and I have much to discuss. Could we sit here while you prepare the necessary?
Sure. What do you mean by necessaries?
That will be fun.
Pardon me, Mr. Baggins, but we've come a long way, and I rather panic, if you don't mind.
No, of course not. What would you like?
Oh, nothing special. Just some pork pie, perhaps, and salad. That's really German text for me.
Mince pie and cheese if you got 'em.
Cold chicken and pickles and tea and ale, of course, that should do it.
Good.
Do you have some eggs? Could you put them on?
Sure, of course. This might take a little bit of a while, considering there are, well, several of you.
Well, of course, we'll lend a hand, won't we?
Of course.
I suppose.
Into the kitchen and out with the finest china.
Now, wait just a minute. You know what to do carefully.
So this is your Mr. Baggins.
It is.
He seems more like a grocer than a burglar to me.
He's gotten a little bit round the middle, I grant you, but there is more about him than meets the eye.
They're better than what meets the eyes pathetic.
Well, your friends certainly have very healthy appetites. All 12, if you include Master Erkenchiel, 13.
Don't say that number.
Sorry.
It's terribly unlucky.
Why is it unlucky?
I would it's unlucky because it's unlucky and it brings bad luck. You're a burglar. Someone of your profession ought to know better.
My profession?
Excuse me, Mr. Baggins, but the run flat out biscuits and the bread is too soft to dip in the rabbit. Is there any...
Yes, of course. Be happy to. Be glad to. Nothing would please me more.
More than meets the eye, indeed. I'm still blind to what you see in this rabbit.
Oh, let's look at the map, shall we?
Yes.
Now, as I read it, there is a secret side door as well as the main entrance. That side door will be your best entry.
Why should I use a side door into my own home?
To avoid getting eaten, perhaps, or burnt to a cinder.
There are things worse than death.
True. And one of them is foolish pride.
What's all this?
Mr. Baggins, could you put down the plate and attend to us for a second? We've got much to discuss.
Well, of course, yes.
Now, I'm a plain, straightforward dealer, and I don't like to bandy about words, so I'll get straight to the point.
Fine with me.
This here is the kingdom of Erebor, now known as the Lonely Mountain. My forefathers carved it out of the very stone of the mountain. It is a kingdom with many glistening jewels and gems and treasures. But when I was a boy, a dragon named Smaug came from the north and burnt my home to a crisp. I alone with a few dwarves survived. That is why it is called the Lonely Mountain.
A very fine story indeed, quite scary. Do you have a reason for telling this to me?
It is in Thorin's opinion that the time has come to reclaim his heritage and retake Erebor from the dragon.
Well, really, how nice for you.
We will march over the lonely mountains and through the forests of Mirkwood to reclaim our kingdom.
We? Who's we?
My army and myself, of course.
You have an army.
In there.
Those? You have an army of 13?
Don't say that number. It's terribly unlucky, and I was hoping to gain a 14th member for that very reason. Gandalf has recommended you as a burglar.
Me? Yes, Mr. Buggins. You needn't look surprised in hopes of driving the price up. Payment will be 1/14 of the treasure of Lonely Mountain. All travel expenses paid for. Funeral expenses defrayed by us if necessary.
But just a minute. I am not.
Mr. Baggins has Gandalf has recommended you, Mr. Baggins, as our burglar, and I will leave it to him, as he knows more about thieving, skullduggery, and criminal activities.
But I
hope you do meant that as a compliment, Thorin. Anyhow, in any case, I recommend Mr. Baggins to you, and I continue to do so.
But...
And please remember, it was you that asked my help and mine for 14 for your trip.
Well, I'm very sorry if I don't meet your approval, Master Oakenshield, but if you're quite finished eating my food and drinking my tea, you and your army can go, and 13 of you can go.
Now, Mr. Baggins. Thorn here is being plenty, as can we all sometimes. But he will learn. The question to you is, do you or do you not wish to go on this adventure?
Well, I don't know.
It will be quite an adventure if you...
An adventure?
Yes.
Storming a dragon's lair?
Or finding an way by stealth? Yes.
Sounds hopeless.
More desperate ventures have succeeded.
When will we be leaving?
Now, I would hope. We're already late thanks to all this stupid food.
Would we leave before late second supper?
Perhaps I was wrong.
You were?
It happens. Perhaps I was wrong in remembering you as one who longed for adventure, Bilbo. Come on, Thorin. We better get on our way in finding you a 14th for your trip.
Yes, very well. Heyo!
Heyo!
Thanks for your hospitality. My pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure.
And you, Dragon.
My pleasure. My pleasure. My
Peace
pleasure.
out!
My pleasure. Thank you. It's my pleasure.
It's really something of a tale, Bilbo. You could have been a part of it. Too bad.
And good riddance. What an astonishing nuisance. Imagine storming a dragon's lair.
And still to this day, you may see good fighting and great odds of power against a fury of evil. They say, alas, 'tis Glorfindel and Balrog.
Oh, Bilbo, get it for yourself.
And in this glorious battle and the perilous adventures of the elves can only but begun.
Oh, well, I'm going to regret this probably, but I might regret not going more. Now hang on a minute. Just a minute. Wait.
Well done,
Some adventure this has turned out to be. Nothing but huff and struggle and starve half to death and shiver. Oh, don't know what I was thinking running out of my house without so much as a pocket or handkerchief. Oh, what I wish I could be in front of my nice cozy fireplace back home in my hobbit hole. What sort of a hobbit am I? Choosing on purpose to be this cold, this hungry, and this weary.
Hungry and weary is right, Mr. Baggins.
But that cannot help but point out we left all of us would be left all hungry. If Mr. Baggins had not let us right into the paper patrol, which lost as much of our food, our ponies, and almost our lives as bargain.
I was attempting to burgle, which is my condition here, is it not? Anyway, I thought it might be elves.
You're no special friend with elves either.
Yes, well, hopefully your efforts are more productive in the future, Mr. Baggins.
Fine, I'll take the load. All this not even a sword fight, or such much as a battle. When do we see some real action? Now here's some real fun. Lucky me, smack in the middle of adventure at last. Yep, don't come this much glorious than this. Oh. Oh. Lost in the cavern of a misty mountain cavern. Oh, and what a fool inherit back end after I starved to death down here. What's this? A gold ring. How'd that get down here? Pretty thing by the field. Well, here I am, lost, abandoned, foodless, nothing but this little dagger between me and a goblin horde. But at least I found this stupid gold ring. Well, can't get much possibly worse than this. Who's there? You just stay back, whatever you are. I have a dagger. Yes, and if I mean, then you just stay back, whatever you are. Riddles? Well, mountain, I suppose. What's the prize in this contest? Show me the way out of this place? Oh, wait. Oh, what if you ask and I can't answer? What am I going to ask? Do you know any riddles? Oh! 30 white horses on a red hill. First they champ, then they stamp, then they stand still. Go on, ask. get inside golden treasure is hid.
Nasty riddles and golden.
Well, then ask. It's not a kettle boil, if that's what you're trying to imitate.
Exes. Nasty exes from mango when you live in sunlight. Nobody asked it.
Oh, go ahead, ask.
Its highest mountains down. This king destroys town. Devours all birds, beasts, trees, flowers. Mouths iron, bites steel. Rotten grinds hard, stones the meal.
Oh, another horrible monster one. Slays kings, destroys towns. Oh, some ogre, or what I can't imagine.
Juicy, crunchy, precious. Is it crunchy?
You stay back!
It's really makes us hungry.
Slays kings, ruins towns, devours everything. Time! The answer is time!
It has false process.
But I don't know any more riddles. What am I going to say? What have I got? What have I got in my
What?
right. Oh, what have I got in my pocket?
That's very riddle! That's very riddle!
Well, there's my riddle. What have I got in my pocket?
Handles.
Wrong. That's one guess.
Stone.
Wrong. That's two.
String. Nothing.
Both wrong. There, I win. Now show me the way out of this place.
Let me show you the process. Must not be leaving hasty right now. We must get something to help us first.
Fine then. Hurry up. I know it wasn't a proper riddle, but I couldn't think of anything else. Besides, I don't think he intends to keep his promise. And I didn't want him to eat me either. What's the matter?
What's the present? What's it? No! No!
What's the matter? What's wrong with you?
This has got in his pockets.
Never mind that. Answer's right to be guessed, not written.
Yes. Filthy bunny just has it in its pockets, doesn't it?
What's the matter with you now?
Buttons!
we defended ourselves.
Liars!
Liars!
Hey, wait a minute. I think we're having a little too much fun here. I say we get ourselves some drink and some sleep, and we'll let them sweat and stew in here, and in the morning when we're refreshed, we'll decide on the right torture.
Yeah!
Bye!
Huh? What's up, my wife?
You know what to do. Stop arguing.
What am I supposed to know to do?
The treasure.
Be quiet, they'll hear.
The
The treasure to the likes of them.
Our treasure. I'm not.
Nobody's trying to see wrong or dying themselves.
You're lucky I give any of the treasure to you guys, let alone the vermin like goblins.
Hey, you shut up!
We're only talking.
You stupid or something? He said shut up!
You'll live to regret this treatment.
Oh, little dwarf, you gonna go smack your wagon for little awesome? Okay. I think it's time for little bitty dwarf to go sleepy. I think I'm too.
I have an idea.
They're not venom. Yeah, me too. What you got there? What you got there? The usual brown bread. Sounds good. Yeah, and it's all for me.
My idea comes in.
You're a bit. What are you calling a bit? What? Call me a bit or something. I didn't call you anything. You're crazy. What do you mean I'm crazy? Just trying to get used to this bark bread. Trying to be someone else can call stupid names. Stupid Gort. Hey! Hey what? Hey! Ah! What'd you do that for? Why did you kick me? I didn't kick you. You kicked me, called me a Gort or something. What's a Gort? I don't know. You tell me. You Pidge? Who you calling Pidge? You Blake? A Blake? Am I? You thump! I'll give you a thump! Shame to waste it.
This magic ring is coming very handy.
Alright, everybody out! Everybody out!
It's not morning already. What kind of stupid goblin game is this?
A Hobbit? A Hobbit game, actually, Master Oakenshield.
I thank you to not surprise me like that again, Mr. Baggins.
I thought you'd be more happy to see me, Master Oakenshield. I think I have the key.
Oh, yes, thank you. Where are the weapons?
We won't be using weapons.
How will we fight our way out of here?
We won't. I know a back door.
A back door? Only thieves use back doors.
Master Oakenshield, there are hundreds of goblins in the Misty Mountains. So which is more important? All 12 of your kinsmen's lives, plus 1 or your bravery?
Fine, just this once.
All right, fair. Let's go. Follow me.
This is Mirkwood, then. The goblins did us that favor.
Yep, much good it'll do. No bow nor arrows. The game would have to fling itself at us on purpose.
It's true.
Weapons.
These girls.
We have no weapons, then.
I've got my dagger.
Yes, well, with the exception of your dagger and your little trinket, both of which have served us well, we've got nothing. No weapons, no food, and nothing to get us either of those.
I'd say we're about as bad off as we can get.
Careful! Don't say that.
Why not? It's true.
Because when you think things are going to get worse, they do.
Mr. Baggins, your dagger.
Why?
Because I'm the only warrior, that is the only dagger. I need the dagger.
No.
That won't be necessary.
Not
goblins.
Who are you?
We are men from Laketown in the country of Dead. And if you tell us your business on our land, we might just set you on your way.
We're passing through your county to reclaim my inheritance on the Lonely Mountain.
Inheritance at the Lonely Mountain. Just what is your inheritance?
My grandfather Thrall was king under the mountain, and my father Fred was also king. It is my kingdom.
Under the mountain.
The Dragon's Mountain? As you see, some of us are too young to believe in the stories that there's a dragon at the mountain. None of us have ever seen a dragon. Ever.
The dragon is real, I assure you. My people saw it, and I saw it when we were chased out of our home by it.
Is there really a dragon under the mountain?
Yes.
The king under the mountain has returned, and we welcome the help of the men of Laketown if you would join us on our quest.
What say the men of Laketown? Is there treasure?
Beyond Jeremy.
Well, if there are possibilities of that sort, perhaps we could become interested.
Just a minute.
What is it, Bard?
If there truly is a dragon under the mountain, he's been sleeping peacefully these many years. What good will come of sending off these ragtags to knock on his door and annoy him?
I see the men of Laketown are afraid.
Be careful choosing your words, little king. I'm not afraid for myself, but for the women and children of this town. If the dragon thinks we're allies with you, then who will pay that price?
Your cities. Men build cities which must be pampered. Dwarves build kingdoms, and we are willing to suffer some harm for it.
Admirable, very admirable. But I think my leader, Bowman Bard, speaks good sense. Nonetheless, we will be good for you. We will offer you shelter here, food, and even weapons. It would be inhospitable to send you off into the extreme with nothing more than your head and your cheek.
Keep your breakable swords and your bent arrows.
Our leader speaks out of haste. We would be glad to accept your kind offer of food and arms.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure we'll meet again.
If you survive such a mountain.
No, I've never had to use a sidewalk here.
Now I would say it's time for a sneak burglar. Now it's 114 to share of our defenses.
Master Buffer, if you are telling me it's my job to enter the dragon's lair, oh, may your beard fall off.
It only makes sense. You have the invisible trinket after all.
And you haven't had your fair share of good luck on this journey.
Mr. Baggins, go in alone. Nonsense, I'll go in and tell the dragon that the king has returned.
No! Begging your pardon, Master Oxenshire, but the waterfall may not be the best strategy, just.
All right, I'll go. I am your burglar after all. Curse my fate. And I do have a magic ring. Curse my luck. Will someone come and part way and be ready for a cry for help?
Surely I'll stand by.
We'll gather the rest of that equipment here. Take care of
I would want and football. No.
I am glad that you all are concerned about me.
Their concern is genuine, I assure you, Mr. Baggins. You are a great companion by undertaking this. It is simple reconnaissance, though. You need not kill the dragon, nor carry all the treasure on your back.
Very well. Storming a dragon lair is not my expertise. Neither is burglary. Shall we, Master Ballad?
We shall.
Good luck.
Oh, too much fun at this time. What a peebrain I am. Let my idiot pride volunteer for me. Gotta be careful here, Bo. There's a dragon in here somewhere. I think he's sleeping. I can hear him breathing. Goodness, I can't even see the end of it. I'm not even wearing my ring. Oh, it's still visible. Better put it on. There's a lot of jewels here. Oh, I probably shouldn't. No, I'm a burglar after all. What a wonderful kingdom this must have been. Doran and his fathers and kinfolk filled with music and light and beautiful jewels like this.
My trinkets have been floating in the air, I see. Welcome, thief. I can smell you. I can feel your breath. Come along, then. There's plenty to spare.
No, thank you, oh mighty, oh smug tremendous. I did not come for presents. I have come to take a look at you and see if you were as glorious as tales say. I didn't believe them.
Did you not?
In my experience, tales and songs fall utterly short of reality, small Jesters, greatest of calamities.
You have nice manners for a thief and a liar. I don't recognize your smell. Isn't human, elf, or goth. Who are you? And where do you come from? May I ask?
You may indeed. I come from Underhill and Overhill, and under and over many hills. I am he who walks unseen. I am ring bearer and lucky winner, and I was chosen for the lucky number.
Why not say we 14? Will 14 of you be enough to lift and carry away my treasure? Perhaps if I were not here, you could take your time.
No, thank you. Again.
Oh, my little thief in the shadows. I ate warriors of old like so many sheep, and no such warriors walk middle earth today.
And are you immortal, oh, invincible one?
My armor is a carpet of shields. My teeth are swords. My claws, spears. My wings are hurricanes. My breath is the flame of death.
Is that so? I always thought dragons were softer underneath, especially in the region of underbelly and chest.
You tire me with your chatter. I dislike thieves, but I hate even more those who hire them. Farewell for the moment while I deal with your employers.
And who might that be?
The men of Lake Town, of course. I haven't visited those tub trading lake men for an age and an age. And they've forgotten about me. Good time for a visit.
Oh, small, but Lakeshore has nothing to do with me.
And I am a lizard. Oh, puniest of liars. See if you can ride to Lake Town when you're faster than I can fly there.
Small.
See if you can just so much as
Not
warn
Lake
your
Town.
accomplices on the mountainside
Stop.
before I shower them with my
Stop.
broken form.
Stop, no, not Lakeshore!
entered the tunnel and came here, and now we're stuck.
The door is locked by boulders.
I'm trapped in here, trapped in the dragon's chamber.
Wonderful, wonderful. Everyone, back in the tunnel. He may come back soon.
Let's come back up.
Oh my God, there's a fire!
Bard, what are you doing? Waiting for the dragon, destroying everything. The town is on fire. People are running around being crazy.
I've got to do something about
I
it.
am.
What?
Waiting.
Waiting.
Not doing anything, Bard.
Don't you see what's happening?
We already did something, Maxwell. We let those dwarves go up to the mountain and wake the dragon. Now I have spent nearly all of my arrows on its torn iron hide. I have but one left.
Well, shoot it!
One arrow, Maxwell. Some dragons have a soft spot under their arms or on their stomach or chest. I think this one does.
How will you know?
I don't, but my hope is that you'll see we're nearly done for and come down close with one last final sweep of fire to destroy the last of us. It is then that this arrow will come into play.
What if it doesn't come down? What if it doesn't come down close enough? What if it's covered in scales? What if you miss?
Then we'll all die. Look out, Maxwell. It's coming.
Ridiculous. Let me try on.
Stop it. Put it down. This is the treasure of my forefathers, and it will be treated with respect. Anyway, Feely and Keely are keeping good watch outside. Look, I found it, the Arden Stone. It is the heart of the mountain. It is the finest gem in all the land. It is the heart of the mountain, and it shines with its own light, like the ancient Ismarites.
Thorin,
Yes.
at the gate.
What's
There's a
that?
dragon? No, an army.
An army of dragons?
No, an army of men. They're drawing near the plain in front of the mountain. And there is a party coming up to the gate with a truce flag.
Only one entrance to the tent. Have you built the barricades at the front?
Yes.
All right, gather around, everyone. Good weapons. Who are you to come on to the gates of Thorin, son of Crane, king under the mountain?
Hail, Thorin. I must say I'm surprised to see you and your friends alive. We've come to parley. Why do you fence yourself in like a gang of bandits?
We are not the bandits here.
My name is Bard, and by my hand the dragon Smog was killed. But not before he destroyed our town. I have been elected the new master of Lake Town, or what is left of it. And I have come to ask if you have no thought for the suffering and misery of our people.
And so you come to claim my treasure.
We are not robbers, we ask for some honest share.
Easy words. Now my answer. On my treasure no man has claimed. None. We will repay you for your help and your weapons. But You will not get one penny's worth, not one loaf worth, not one single ounce of gold from this mountain.
Do you refuse to parley with us?
I will not parley with armed men at my gate. Come back without weapons and in peace, and maybe we can work something out.
And get a similar answer, I would guess, or worse. If you refuse to parley with us, we may be forced to enter your gate against your will.
We may be few, but don't underestimate us.
The men of Lake Town are well armed and not afraid. Our home has been destroyed and our children will starve. Do not underestimate what we will do if you force us to.
You have not met the dwarves of Erebor.
You have not met the men of Dale.
In my memory, well, in most stories, there are good guys and bad guys, and usually the good guys win. But here I am, in my own story, with two sets of good guys about to come to blows. Frankly, it's quite unsettling. Someone ought to do something about it.
The bad guys won. Why the bad guys won?
You force us to take action. We declare you our foes. Prepare yourself.
So be it.
Captain? Yes, sir. Battle formation, please. Right, sir.
Aboard!
Who said that?
My name is Mr. Bilbo Baggins. I am not from the kingdom under the mountain, nor am I from Lake Town. I am from Bag End, in the Shire. I have come here with Thorn and his company. I've come here with Thorn and his company to the Misty Mountains to gather treasure. But I now offer something more valuable. I now offer you something that might make you negotiate with us.
What are you doing with that?
Thorn, the Arkenstone. I choose it, as I am allowed, as my share of the treasure of Erebor.
You're a thief, a pickpocket.
You hired me as a burglar.
You hired me your burglar. Furthermore, I now present this stone to Bard. It is of great value to them than to you. Will this make up your decision, bargain instead of fight?
By the beard of Urn, you are a traitor, a lying, backstabbing thief, spawned out of the mountain, a small, wretched little hobbit.
Well, that last part is true. I'm very sorry if you don't wish to be polite with me.
Well done, Mr. Baggins.
Gandalf!
I told them there was more about the name I
Gandalf, can you stop this battle?
You are doing a fine job without me, Bilbo. Thorn, I've come as quickly as I can. The necromancer has been driven on, but there is more trouble afoot. Will you listen to this hobbit and the men of Lake Town and make peace where you can?
You betray me too. All of you are traitors.
You are not cutting a very splendid figure under the mountain, Thorin. There is still some chance to relent still. Will you put your pride aside and reach some treaty?
No, not with you, not with men, not with lying, backstabbing hobbits.
The dragon himself would have not said it differently. But my name is Gandalf, and while I have little stake in preventing this matter, I have no stake in the treasure of Hoard. Will you put your claim aside, rather than come to blows of other creatures of goodwill? Our claim is just. We will not lie down like cowards. You have made your decisions, both of you. Prepare yourselves. You have turned your weapons on each other and your backs on your true enemies. The goblins have followed from Mirkwood with an army as large as yours. They want vengeance for their dead king. Thorin, there will be no other chance. Will you relent?
No, not to you, not to goblins, not to hobbits, and not to men. None of you shall take my treasure.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hello? Hello?
Over here, more wounded. What are you? Goblin or dwarf?
Neither. Thanks. A hobbit.
Oh yes, I've heard of you. The halfling, they call you.
Halfling. Was there a battle?
It would appear so.
Anybody win?
Well, we still have a field, and the goblins seem to be in disorder. So I assume we won. Dwarves still alive? A few, yes. Their leader is in bad shape.
Thorn?
The stiff-necked one?
Thorn is wounded?
Badly.
You must take me to him.
Easy, little man. He's coming this way.
There's soldiers over there.
It's too late for that. Save the wounded, you can help.
You're not so badly hurt, are you?
Mr. Baggins!
Is that your loss?
Just a bad bump on the head. Lucky once more.
We are.
Yes.
We are glad to see you well, Mr. Baggins.
I'm fine, your fingers. I'm fine.
Is anyone else hurt?
Yes, some are hurt, some are dull.
No.
Silly, door went down with the feminine door. I'm fine.
Wally, your brother.
Mr. Baggins.
Or don't try to talk.
Mr. Baggins. Gandalf the wizard has taken my apology. Bard the bowman has given me his forgiveness. Will you give me yours?
Of course, but it is me who should ask to forgive. I made a great mess of this with the Ark of Stone.
All in good faith. You have returned my heritage to me, and my remaining kinsmen will be more generous than I. Lake Town will be rebuilt.
This is a sad story and a bitter ending.
Take comfort. If more people valued home and food, like you, rather than gold and glory, farewell, dear Hobbit.
Farewell, Knight of the Mountain.
Farewell. Farewell. Will you help us?
Of course. So in spite of my efforts to fight it, the battle had happened anyway. I have been more than useless.
As it happens, the men of Lake Town and the dwarves of Lonely Mountain disagree with you.
It's quite true. We would like you to take your fair share of the treasure first.
I don't care about any treasure.
You've more than earned your payment.
The treasure of Erebor can be melted down and hammered down for all I care.
I understand, Mr. Baggins. I truthfully understand, but we would like to give you something for all that you've done.
You're very kind, but I'll settle for safe passage home if that can be arranged.
When, as getting home to the Shire, I'm going that way, and the men of Lake Town can give us escort. We shouldn't have too much trouble, though there will be more adventure yet, Mr. Baggins.
But the dragon is defeated.
True.
And the goblins are gone.
Also true, for the moment. But there are more goblins and fierce battles to the south, and a new evil is rising in Mordor. You don't suppose the whole of Middle Earth has only one or two little problems?
Oh dear!
The world is wider than you can ever imagine, my dear Bilbo. Your adventures, I'm afraid, are only a small part of this all vast story. Shall we get underway? Now, about that magic ring of yours, tell me again in exact detail. How did you come by it?
Well, that was a slide you gave me.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us at the Jesters. Your server will be around shortly to present you with your finals tab. Thank you, and have a safe drive home.
Well, no, you go to the lobby and then right. Just go this way. Lobby and then
That's okay. Someday I should do it. I
just wanted to say I took this cast picture out and get the green room really quick, and I wanted to make sure everybody was included. There's gonna be like a little alternate cast picture that's not.
Mandatory.
It's gonna do. I think I'll bring them out here for a picture.